Good evening to all civil service aspirants. Now you are just prelims got over. So students all over India have a very important question to be asked. What is the cutoff mark? Okay, so we will discuss the cutoff mark after this session. So today's primary session is to solve this economy prelims questions. Okay, now regarding economy prelims question, try to understand that this year there were around 25 questions from economy. So I'm just giving you an idea. So this is our Neo IAS analysis of the topic wise importance for this year prelims. So again, this year also majority of the questions have come from economy. This year there is a surprise with the polity coming. So already I was telling our students that okay, last year there were very few questions from polity, so prepare good in a good manner for polity. So that's happened this year. There are around 23 questions from polity. Then from history there are 14 questions, geography 12, environmental and from environmental science and geography, that is 12 each. So that is from geography 12 and environmental science 12. From international relations 5, science and technology 4, from social justice, especially from the educational part. So there were a lot of questions related from educational part. So we consider them under social justice 4 questions, and from general science, that is especially Zika virus question were there. And if you see all these questions of 2017 prelims, it was comparatively one of the toughest paper which UPSC have conducted recently. That is after the change in syllabus from 2011 to 17. This was much tricky and a bit difficult. So because of that, the cutoff will be lower than last 2 years compared to 2015 and 16. I can say that, okay, or there is a general saying that. So for general category, the chances are there that the cutoff will be around 105. By seeing the difficulty level of the question paper, by hearing the marks of all our students and the general opinion of the among the civil service aspirant, the cutoff is we are expecting to be 105 for general category. Then for reservation category it will come down. So all the students who are scoring or near to this cutoff, don't waste your time, start preparing for your mains. Now regarding how to prepare for mains, we will come with the video soon on it. So we'll come to the primary, the main task of today's session, that we will discuss. There are been doubt regarding certain keys of Indian economy, so we will clear that doubt. So I told you that there are, as per my view, from out of this 100 questions, there are 25 questions from Indian economy. So I will discuss that 25 questions. So from my analysis, we see we always prepare economy from topic wise. So we'll see that what has happened to each topic. So whether our traditional topic in Indian economy have been maintained this year also. Now if you segregate the topic of this Indian economy, okay, so from the external sector there were 4 questions, that is on question were from trade facilitation agreement, national IPR policy, bilateral trade and investment agreement, and this because of India-US solar dispute, there was a question on domestic content requirement. So all the 4 questions from external sector were easy, and we were able to solve. Means the student who have prepared these topics, it was, so we already said that these topics were important, and it was covered in our test series, and especially trade facilitation agreement we have posted in our YouTube video also. That time itself we told that trade facilitation agreement is very important. Now coming to public finance, from public finance there were 4 questions. And those 4 questions, 3 were current affair, 1 was general question, and all the 3 current affair was quite easy. 1 was on national pension system. We'll see that. Then national pension scheme or national pension system was very important because of there were a lot of discussion on NPS and EPF last year. Then the Benami Property Transaction Act, that was very important, we predicted it. And then on goods and service tax, obviously everybody was expecting on goods and service tax, we already covered a video on it. And then a concept related question or a analysis question on tax revenue and fiscal deficit. So these were the 4 questions. So from public finance 4 questions. So that traditional area of public finance have increased. That is 4 questions from public finance. Then there were 5 questions from money and banking. So I told you money and banking is a short for, so external sector, public finance, money and banking, you can only. So this year maximum number of questions came from money and banking. There were 5 questions from money and banking. There were questions on S4A. There were questions on UPI, Unified Payment Interface. There were questions on Monetary Policy Committee. There were questions on Small Finance Bank. There were questions on Rupee or the issuer of Rupee, that is National Payment Corporation of India. 5 questions were there, and I believe that students were able to solve these 5 questions on money and banking also. We'll discuss it. And there were 4 questions from agriculture, and out of that 4, 2 were current affair. We already told that was important, National Agricultural Market and Soil Health Card. Then there were a question on water conservation in agriculture, and there was a question on Ag Mark. So from agriculture, it's continuing, that trend continuing. So agriculture contributed 4 questions. And there were questions from infrastructure. There were 3 questions from infrastructure. The most important infrastructure question was on National Infrastructure and Investment Fund. We were saying that it's very important, and it came. Video is there on National Infrastructure and Investment Fund. That was a simple question. Then there were 2 difficult questions from infrastructure that I find that I think that majority of the student may find difficult to solve this question on global infrastructure facility and digital single market strategy. So, but we'll discuss that. So there were 3 questions from infrastructure. Then there were, and this is my categorization, I put them under human development. There was a question on global gender gap report, which we covered in our test series. So it's related with gender equality. Then there was a government mission on nutrition mission, which is dealing with women and children. We'll discuss that. Then there was a very new initiative of the government of India, Smart India Hackathon 2017. So I put all these questions under a category human development. Then there was a some sort related with industry type, 2 questions from industry, one on Quality Council of India, and how the 99 means after 91 economic policy reforms, what happened. So I'm putting that under industry. So these were the 25 questions, and the 4 traditional area of external sector, public finance, money and banking, agriculture maintained the trend in 2017 also. So those who are preparing for 2018, focus on these 4 areas. That's a very important vital area, that is external sector, public finance, money and banking, and agriculture. That is, you focus on your conventional as well as current affair. Now we'll start solve these 25 questions, and the 25 questions and its explanation is given in the link given below in the video itself. So those who want, they can download it. The first question is on the simple question that the term domestic content requirement is sometimes seen in the news with reference to. I told you under our solar power program, this is one of the requirement that the procurement for solar base inputs or for solar power program, what all things, solar modules, all like that, you need to procure from the domestic, that is from India itself. You can't import it when government goes for the solar power program. So this is what is this domestic content requirement. So domestic content requirement was in news because of USA have taken our solar power program into US WTO dispute settlement mechanism, and the WTO dispute settlement mechanism ruled against India, against this provisions of India's solar power program, where this domestic content requirement was against WTO rule. So there was lot of news on India-US solar dispute. Because of this India-US solar dispute, there was a question on domestic content requirement. It is a current affair question. It was a very simple question. So answer goes to the developing solar power production in our country. So answer for this question is answer A. Then there was a question on national pension system. This was again a current affair. We were expecting a question either on national pension system or employees provident fund. They asked question on national pension system. So what interesting thing about national pension system question is that they asked about who will benefit or who can join national pension system. Now this is an ABCD question. If you see the choice, okay, from the choice, after reading all the 4 choices, we can find out the answer. If you see the first statement, resident Indian citizens only. So the statement here used is only for the Indian resident citizens. So try to understand that this scheme, this national pension scheme, anybody can, means any citizen of India. any citizen of say India, whether he is a resident or non-resident, can join this scheme. So first statement, so choice A is wrong because since they have not mentioned non-resident. Then regarding the second choice B, they have given the age 21 to 55 only, but anybody, means any person's, the age is not 21 to 55, rather 18 to 60 year. So the age, person's age is also wrong, they are given wrong. Instead of 18 to 60, they are given 21 to 55. So that choice B is also wrong. Now regarding the third choice, all state government employees joining the services after the date of notification by the respective state government. So regarding this choice, sorry, regarding this choice, many students had doubt. So if you had doubt on the third choice or choice C, read the fourth choice. Fourth choice, it says that all central government employees, including those of armed forces, joining the service on or after 1st April 2004. Now try to understand that the scheme was implemented for all central government employees who joined the service after 1st January 2004, and the important point here is it has excluded armed forces. So what UPSC have done, instead of excluding armed forces, they have said they have included armed forces. So choice D is also wrong. Choice A is wrong, choice B is wrong, choice D is wrong. Now what could be your answer? Answer C. So try to understand that this scheme is not only for central government, even the state government employees also can join, provided the state government notify it. So whichever state government notify it, so then all the state government employees joining the service after the date of notification by the respective state government can become part of national pension system. So answer for this question is choice C. Now the third question. See, it's a two statement question. The first statement is standard mark. The standard mark of Bureau of Indian Standard is mandatory for automotive tires and tubes. The statement is correct. This mark is standard mark of BIS have been made mandatory for all automotive tires and tubes from 2010 onwards, basically to check the quality of tires and tubes. So that first statement is correct. Then second statement is about ag mark. If an ag mark is derived from agriculture mark, which is a certification mark, now try to understand that this certification mark is given to, if anybody knows what is ag mark and who gives the ag mark, is a certification mark given to agri products in India. Try to understand that ag mark is a certification mark given to agri products in India. Now if you know that it is a quality certification mark given to agri products in India, and then you will be able to answer this statement. It says that ag mark is a quality certification mark issued by FAO, Food and Agricultural Organization. See, for a agri products in India, this mark, it is not, see, Indian government will not allow Food and Agricultural Organization to give quality certification mark for an agri products in India, or we are, so since, try to understand that it is not given by FAO, rather a government undertaking, an agency of the government, that is Directorate of Marketing and Inspection, an agency of the government is giving this quality certification mark, not FAO. So if anybody knows what is ag mark, by using the common sense, then we will get to know that FAO will not give quality certification mark. So that is a wrong statement. It's not FAO, rather Directorate of Marketing and Inspection, an agency of the Union government, gives this certification mark to all the agri products in India. So second statement is wrong. So answer is one only, choice A. Next question is on national agriculture market. This question is several times told in many of our tests. 2 or 3 questions have been asked from national agriculture market in our test series, and it was a very simple question. And if you read the statement, you will get to know that both the statements are correct, but I will read it again. It is a pan-India electronic trading portal for agricultural commodities. That's a correct statement. It provides lot of support for the farmers. So there are lot of support the farmers have been given. For example, the support in the form of, it helps the farmers to getting real-time price discovery. They will get access to a nationwide market. They will get prices commensurate with the quality of its produce. They will be able to pay online payment. They will get better quality, that means availability of better quality products to the consumer, or in more reasonable price to the consumer. So these were the major advantages of national agricultural market. So if you look into these things, then if you see that it's one of the benefit for the farmer. Second statement, it's a benefit. It provides the farmer access to nationwide market with the prices commensurate with the quality of their produce. All these statement has been given directly in the National Agricultural Market website itself. So both the statements are correct, and it was a very important current affair last year, and it was a very important scheme introduced by the government to promote agriculture or agricultural products. The next question, question 5. With reference to, again, National Intellectual Property Right Policy, it is again a very important current affair. We told you that this is a very important current affair. Surely you can expect a question on National Intellectual Property Right Policy. It's a 2-statement question, and this in 2016 the government came with this National Intellectual Property Right Policy. As per this policy, if you have read the policy, if you have solved our question, it was quite easy, but we'll read it again. It reiterates India's commitment to the Doha Development Agenda and TRIPS Agreement. Already we have covered what is Doha Development Agenda. Under Doha Development Agenda, we have been given power of compulsory licensing, and we have followed the TRIPS Agreement. Okay, so by following the TRIPS Agreement, we have ensured that evergreening of patent will never happen in India. So India have have ensured that these provisions are still there in the national IPR policy also. So first statement is correct. We have discussed it regarding this national in our intellectual property right class. So first statement is correct. And in this policy, as per this policy, Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion is the nodal agency for regulating intellectual property rights in India. So both the statement are correct. Explanation, so when anyone want to read, the explanation is given in the link given below. You can read it. Both the statements are correct. Now regarding the 6th question, the 6th question is on Quality Council of India. Regarding this Quality Council, it was first statement, it's a 2-statement question. It was set up jointly by the Government of India and the Indian industry, mainly the 3 premier industry association, that is CII, FICCI and ASSOCHAM. So it was jointly set up by the Government of India and the 3 premier industry association. So first statement is correct. Now this Quality Council of India is governed by a governing council of 38 members, and the chairman of this council is appointed by the Prime Minister on the recommendation of the industry to the government. So that statement is also correct. So both the statements are correct. So it was a difficult question. I don't think so student might have answered, but answer is C. Those who have used their logic and or common sense to apply it, the answer is C. Even if you have not attempted this question, it was a wise decision, because it was people are not aware about it. If you are aware of it, that's well, and it was good. It will help you. Then the next question on Small Finance Bank. It's a 3-statement question. See, this question was asking about the objective or the basic purpose for setting up Small Finance Bank. It is clearly said that the Small Finance Bank have been set up mainly to promote financial inclusion, that too by having, see, as the term suggests, it is small. It's a small bank, small finance bank. So it will cater to people like small and marginal farmers, small business. It will give credit to small business unit, micro and small industries, other organized sector entities through high technology. It provides high technology, low cost operations. So basically, this Small Finance Bank have been introduced by RBI to promote financial inclusion. So the basic purpose is to promote saving, especially among the people saving, and also access to credit for small industries like small business unit, small and marginal farmer, micro and small industries and other organized sector. So this is the purpose of setting up Small Finance Bank. If you know the purpose of setting up a Small Finance Bank, we know that first statement is correct, to supply credit to small business unit. Second is to supply credit to small and marginal farmers. Second statement is also correct. Third statement, to encourage young entrepreneurs to set up business activity in rural area. That is not the purpose of setting up a small finance bank. So answer to this question is 1 and 2 only. Now the next question, is on unified payment interface. Again, it was a very important current affair. Lot of news has happened before demonetization also and after demonetization. So if anybody know what is a unified payment interface, then they can easily answer this question. So basically try to understand unified payment interface is a system that powers, means that helps, that will link or that powers multiple, if you have multiple bank account, that integrate multiple bank account into a single mobile app. So single mobile application will link multiple bank account. So this will result in 24/7 payment transfer in 365 days. So the specialty of unified payment interface is that it will help to link multiple bank account into single mobile application. So before UPI there were lot of mobile wallets, you might be aware of. Even I am having a wallet, Paytm, I have a mobile wallet. Then SBI is having a wallet, SBI Buddy. ICICI Bank is having a mobile wallet, Pocket. HDFC is having a wallet called Chill. Then another like Paytm, like that. So the specialty of mobile wallet is that you can make transaction, you can make payment 24/7 if you have money in your wallet, mobile wallet. Now compared to mobile wallet, so every bank is having a different mobile wallet. Now what UPI will do is that they will have with a single mobile app, it will link to all the multiple bank accounts, and it will, so what this UPI will do in long term is that what will happen with the introduction of unified payment interface is that the people may, means the usage of mobile wallet will decrease. Now, and if you answer this question, the question is saying that, okay, which of the following is a most likely consequences of implementing the unified payment interface? So to answer this question, you need to know what is unified payment interface. So it powers all the multiple bank accounts into a single mobile application. Okay, so that's the feature about this unified payment interface. Now if you read all the four, since it's an ABCD question, we will read all the four choices and then we'll come to an answer. So choice A says that mobile wallets will not be necessary for online payment. So maybe we'll see that, okay, this choice A is there. Choice B says that digital currency will totally replace the physical currency in about 2 decades. That is not at all is going to happen. Our physical currency, even though digital transaction may increase, physical currency will not be replaced even after 2 decades. So choice B is wrong. FDI inflow will drastically increase. So there is no relation between FDI inflow and unified payment interface. So C is wrong, B is wrong. D, direct transfer of subsidies to poor people will become very effective. So by having a single, if you know what is UPI, you will get to know that choice D is also wrong. So the most probable or the best answer to this question is, what is the most likely consequence of UPI is that mobile wallets will not be necessary for any future online payment, because through UPI you can make all the online payment, because through a single app you can make all the online payment. So that is the answer to this question. So eighth answer is, so this question answer is, UPI answer is choice A. Then regarding the 9th question, it was a simple question and direct question. It has come in our test series also. Who issues or which of the following gives global gender gap index ranking to the countries of the world? Try to understand that this global gender gap report is issued by World Economic Forum, and it comes up with an index which rank gender equality of every country. So answer to this question is World Economic Forum, choice A. Then the question number 10 about Smart India Hackathon 2017. It is a 3-statement question. It is a current affair question, and it is I feel that it is a bit tough also, but try to understand that it is a innovative step taken by the government of India, especially by majority of the ministries, that what they have done is that they have started a non-stop digital competition with the all major technical institutions of our country, educational institutions, all technological institutions in India, where they have started asking to the technical students from these technological institutions in India, they started asking questions, especially to give solutions to, especially innovative solutions to the problems faced by India. Challenging means the major problems faced by our country was asked to these technology. So these technological students were asked, or the technical students studying in these technology institutions were asked to give innovative solutions to the problems faced by our country in a non-stop digital competition. So this initiative was started by the government, okay, to identify new digital technology innovation for solving the many problems faced by our country. So the first statement, that is, it is a central sponsored scheme for the smart city, that is not the choice, that is not the scheme is all about. And third, it is a program aimed at making all the financial transactions in our country completely digital, that is also not the aim of this Smart India Hackathon. Answer is, it is an initiative to identify new digital technology innovations for solving the many problems faced by our country. Answer is B, too early. Next question, 11th question. The 11th question was a very easy question. It was a question on Monetary Policy Committee. We have already said that it was a very important topic. We have said that this Monetary Policy Committee, it was a very important step taken by the government in 2016 by setting up Monetary Policy Committee. And 2 or 3 questions have been asked in our test series from Monetary Policy Committee, but I think all our students have solved this question in a very easy manner. I don't think so any of our students have made this question wrong. We'll see it why. If you know that Monetary Policy Committee, regarding the first statement, okay, it decides the RBI's benchmark interest rate, that is the repo rate. First statement is correct. Second statement, it says that it is a 12-member body. It is not at all a 12-member body, it is a 6-member body. 3 from the RBI and 3 appointed by the government. So second statement is wrong. If you know that second statement is wrong, you can eliminate choice B and choice D, and you know that already the first statement is correct. So answer is already, you got it, that is 1 only. But we will see that what went wrong with the third statement. It functions under the chairmanship of Union Finance Minister. No, the chairman of Monetary Policy Committee is RBI Governor. So answer is 1 only. That's why I told you that it's a very simple question, easy question. Answer is 1 only. Now regarding the 12th question, the term digital single market strategy. The digital single market strategy seen in the news refers to. So try to understand that it is a European Union initiative to have. See, you already try to understand European Union is having a single market, but this initiative is to promote by using digital technology, helping the digital economy, means the single market of European Union, by ensuring that the European economy, European industry and also the European citizen employment increase mainly because of digitalization. And it will also help a better access for consumer and business in relation to getting their service being delivered in a better manner through digital technology. So it was an initiative by the European Union. Next question regarding the Prohibition of Benami Property Transaction Act, which is again a current affair. In August 2016, the Parliament passed, amended this act, and in November 2016 it came into force. Now regarding this amendment, it has increased the imprisonment from earlier 3 years to 7 years, but this question is not about that. We will see, we will read these 3 statements and we will find out what is the answer to this question. First question, a property transaction is not treated as a Benami transaction if the owner of the property is not aware of the transaction. student may have a doubt regarding this first statement, so we'll wait. Regarding the second statement, okay, properties held Benami are liable for confiscation by the government. It is a feature of this this amendment. So in this amendment, it's clearly said that if the government find that it is a Benami property, the government can confiscate that property. So that statement, second statement is correct. If you know second statement is correct, you can eliminate choice A and choice C, because in both these two is not there. Now from this we get to know that first statement is also wrong, because now choice B is left, choice D is left. There is no one option is there. So our confusion of first statement is over by knowing the second statement. Now regarding the third statement, the Act provides for 3 authorities. Try to understand that. The Act provides for 4 authorities for investigation, and it says that but does not provide for any appellate mechanism. Try to understand that the Act provides 4 authorities for investigation, and it have an appellate mechanism, it have an appellate tribunal. So this statement is also wrong, because it has 4 authorities for investigation. They are initiating officer, approving authority, administrator and adjudicating authority. So there are 4 authorities, and there is an appellate mechanism in the form of an appellate tribunal and an adjudicating authority. So third statement is wrong here. So answer to this question is choice B, too early. Now 14th question. 14th question is about a government scheme especially to address maternal and child undernutrition. So that is for about what are the objectives of National Nutrition Mission. National Nutrition Mission have 2 important objectives, that is to reduce malnutrition among pregnant women and lactating mother. So the first point statement, to create awareness related to malnutrition among pregnant women and lactating mother, is correct. It's an objective. Second is to reduce the incidence of anemia among young children, adults and girls and women. That is the second important objective. And the third and fourth statement, that is to promote the consumption of millet, co-cereals and unpolished rice, to promote the consumption of poultry eggs. These 2 are not the objective of National Nutrition Mission. So answer to this question is 1 and 2 only. Now the next question. So this question is about which of the following have occurred in India after its liberalization of economic policies in 1991. So after 1991, what happened in India in relation to different sectors or different areas? Now see, the first statement, share of agriculture in GDP increased enormously. Similar type of statement we asked in our last test series. So it's clearly known that the agriculture share in GDP have decreased in the last 25 years or after economic reforms. So first statement is wrong. So if you know first statement is wrong, you can eliminate choice A and choice D. So from that you get to know that 2 and 3 are correct, because in both B and C 2 and 3 are there. That is, share of India's export in world trade have increased, FDI inflows have increased. So now about the fourth statement, India's foreign exchange reserve increased enormously. Yes, that's correct, because in 1991 we had a BOP crisis. We had our forex reserve were only for import cover for few weeks. From that we have an import cover of more than 9 months now. So our forex cover have increased. So fourth statement is also correct. So answer to this question is 2, 3 and 4. Now regarding the 16th question, it's about Rupee. Rupee is rupee, 2 words adding rupee and payment. It is a card, Rupee card. It's like an Indian version, like what you have heard about MasterCard or Visa. It's like, which are international card. That's Indian version of now we have debit card of Rupee. Now very soon we will be having credit card also of Rupee credit card. So Rupee have been launched by National Payment Corporation of India, and the advantage of introduction of Rupee is that Rupee card, whether it is debit or the coming credit card, it will reduce lower transaction cost and it will reduce the processing fee. So thereby by reducing transaction cost and processing fee, National Payment Corporation of India is helping to promote financial inclusion in the country. So that statement is also correct. So both the statement, that is NPCI helps in promoting financial inclusion in the country, and NPCI have launched Rupee, a card payment scheme. Both the statement are correct. 16th answer is C. Now regarding the 17th question, it was again a very easy question. This was a question on goods and service tax. It was a 3-statement question, and we all know that the GST will replace multiple tax both at the central level and state level, and so that's why the first statement is correct. It will replace multiple taxes, that is all the major indirect taxes collected by multiple authorities, that is central government, state government and even local government, and will thus create a single market in India. So first statement is correct. It will drastically reduce the current account deficit of India. Current account deficit is something different, it's balance of payment. So second statement is wrong. If you know that second statement is wrong, you can eliminate choice B and choice D. Then third statement, it will enormously increase the growth and size of the economy of India, and it will enable to overtake China in the near future. See, implementation of GST will surely help in increase in the growth. It is estimated that with the introduction of GST, our economy will grow more than 1 to 2% in the from the normal rate. And so, but this can't be said that it will overtake China in the near future. That's because India's GDP and China's GDP is China's GDP is, we are still the economic size of China is so big that in the near future we can't overtake China. So that statement is wrong. So it's a wrong statement. So answer to this question is 1 only. It was a very simple question. So first statement was about the concept. Second statement was what will be the impact of GST. So answer to this question is 1 only. Next question, which was again a very simple question. India-European Union Free Trade Agreement is also called as Broad-Based Trade and Investment Agreement. Try to understand that we have started this negotiation from 2007 onwards. Already 16 rounds have passed, but still there are deadlock has happened in relation to India-European Union Free Trade Agreement, also called as Broad-Based Trade and Investment Agreement. So this Broad-Based Trade and Investment Agreement is sometimes seen in the news. It's in the context of negotiation held between India and European Union. Answer is A. 19th question, which was a very easy question for all our students, especially both online or even our YouTube students, because I already told you this was expected. It's one of the important area from external sector. And if you know that, okay, India has ratified the Trade Facilitation of Agreement of WTO, that statement is correct. In April 2016, we have implemented it. Then second statement, Trade Facilitation Agreement is a part of WTO Bali Ministerial Package of 2030. That's correct. Okay. Now, even if any student have doubt on second statement, doubt can be clarified with the, if you read third statement, it says that Trade Facilitation Agreement came into force in January 2016. That is a wrong statement, we all know that. So in February 2017 only Trade Facilitation Agreement came into force, and everybody knows that. So third statement is wrong. If you know that third statement is wrong, in choice B, choice C and choice D, third statement was there. So you can eliminate that. From there you will get to know that second statement is also correct. So answer to this question, which was an easy question, is 1 and 2 only. 20th question. There are lot of people who are having a doubt in many of the keys which I had seen, which is available. I have given a wrong key to this question regarding the tax revenue and fiscal deficit. See, the question is about what happened in the last decade. Now if you see the last decade, the year 2005-6, 6, 7, 7, 8 was a high growth year. We have grown above 9% in 2005, 2006 and 2007, 8. This was the year in which our tax revenue to GDP was the highest. After that, what happened? Global financial crisis happened. The tax revenue have decreased. We have introduced fiscal stimulus package. So as part of it, we have reduced the taxes, especially service tax and indirect this excise duty. So obviously the tax revenue to GDP have come down after that, but now again it started recovering. Now the tax revenue is again increasing. So what it says that tax revenue as percentage of GDP of India has steadily increased in the last, it has not steadily increased in the last decade. So first statement is wrong. Now regarding fiscal deficit as percentage of GDP has steadily decreased in the last decade, that is also wrong. You are aware of Fiscal Responsibility of Budget Management Act. We are through our fiscal roadmap, we have tried to reduce the fiscal deficit. In some contexts it has increased, but if you see the last few years, especially with this government, in the 2016-17 we have reduced to 3.5% of GDP from earlier. So if you see the last few years itself, there is a decrease in the fiscal deficit as percentage of GDP. So it has not at all steadily increased, rather in the last few years it has steadily decreased. So second statement is also wrong. So answer to this question is D, neither one nor two. The 21st question, that was a very easy question. Again, I have covered this in our video. It was open in our, means we have made it public in our YouTube channel regarding, and at that time also I told you that national investment and infrastructure was very important. I don't know how many people believed it, but those who have believed it and watched my video, this might have been a very easy question. And the first statement, it is not an organ of Niti Aayog, first statement is wrong. And the corpus is not 4 lakh crore, it was 40,000 crore. So what the question setter have done, instead of 40,000 crore, he has put 4 lakh crore. Even though the corpus 40, the government will contribute 20,000 crore, the rest will come from the corporate and other sovereign wealth fund. So total will be 40,000 crore. So that statement is also wrong. Both the statements are wrong. See the number of questions where neither one nor two were correct answers. In the earlier question also the answer was D. So in National Investment and Infrastructure Fund, answer is choice D. It was an easy question. Then regarding next question, that is global infrastructural facility. Try to understand that it is a partnership between government, multilateral development bank, then this private sector investors and financiers, especially to implement complex infrastructure project where one single entity can't fund. So since it is a complex infrastructure project, it is a partnership project. So this facility will be funding to complex project that no single institution can handle, and it will provide a new way to collaborate on preparing, structuring and implementing complex project, and it is handled by a governing council which is co-chaired by World Bank and a funding partner. So answer to this question is choice B, that is it is a World Bank collaboration that facilitates the preparation and structuring of complex infrastructure projects to enable mobilization of private sector and institutional investor capital. So answer is choice B. Then our favorite question, 23 question number, the scheme for sustainable structuring of stressed assets. Several times I told you this is one of the most important scheme. Either SDR or S4A will come. Again, the video on S4A is available in public in YouTube. We have made it public, a video on S4A, and those who have watched that video S4A, they can easily answer this question. It was a very easy question, and in 2 or 3 times we have asked in our test, 3 questions we are asked in our test series, or any student who has solved our test series, this was a very easy question on S4A, and the answer is choice B. It is a scheme of RBI for reworking the financial structure of big corporate entities facing genuine difficulty. Let's say that willful defaulters and non-willful default. I told you this scheme is for non-willful defaulters. So that's why it's called genuine, means corporate entity facing genuine difficulty. So answer this question is choice B, 23B. So it was a very easy question. We covered in our video, we have covered in our test series, and I feel that our students might have benefited by these questions. Then next is a question on agriculture, water conservation in agriculture. It was a 3-statement question. Question says that which of the following practice can help in water conservation in agriculture? 3 statements are there. First statement, it says that reduced or zero tillage in the land of the land, zero tillage of the land, applying gypsum before irrigating the land, the field, allowing crop residue to remain in the field. All the 3 will help in water conservation in agriculture. So answer to this question is choice D. The last question, from Indian economy, that was again from agriculture, which was a current affair. We told you that was important. Along with NAM, it was a question on soil health card scheme. So use the logic, soil health card scheme. Try to understand the scheme were introduced by the government, mainly, especially it was a Prime Minister initiative for the welfare of farmer. What the scheme is all about, it will give a card for every farmer, where the card will check the call, will give some report about the soil health of to a farmer. So basically the soil health card will have very vital information regarding what kind of soil. So the farmer will get to know what kind of soil he is having. His land is, what kind of soil is there. Second, what crops they can grow so that they will maximum. So what crops they can grow so that it will benefits them, and it will also suggest the corrective measures a farmer can take. For example, if a farmer is using overuse of fertilizer, he can make corrective measures to it. So soil health card, which will be issued in every 3 years, will check the quality of the soil, tell them what the quality of the soil, what kind of soil it is, what crop can be used, and the fertilizer required. Everything will be given to the farmer through this card. So that will help the farming community a lot. So the aim of this scheme is to improve the health of the soil, especially the agricultural land. Means agricultural land. If you read the choice, the nationwide soil health card scheme aims at expanding the cultivable area under irrigation. So that's not its objective. First statement is wrong. So you can eliminate choice A and choice D. Enabling the bank to assess the quantum of loan to be granted to farmers on the basis of soil quality. That is also a wrong statement. So you can eliminate choice C. So obviously there is only one choice, that is 3 only. Checking the overuse of fertilizers in farm land. So answer to this question is choice B, that is 3 only. So these are the 25 questions, and I hope that if you are able to score around 17 out of 25, it is done. It's an excellent score, because there are 4 or 5 questions which are very difficult, which are may find it difficult to, but the questions from external sector, public finance and money and banking, you can easily answer it. But then there are other topics you may find it a bit difficult, but it is, if you are able to score this, it's a good performance. So again I am telling you, those students, so with this link we are providing the economy 25 questions and its explanation. Also we are also providing you the 100 questions of GS1 and its explanation. So please, those who have not checked your key, you can check the key, and if your score is more than 100 or your score is more than 105, don't waste your time. Start your preparation, start your mains preparation thoroughly. Start doing your optional. If I've seen that most of the students who have got very good rank, they have scored exceptionally well in their optional. So my suggestion is, at least in the next 1 month, you can give majority of your time for your optional, so that will help you to improve your marks in mains. We are also coming with an online program for main students, so start preparing for your mains. So those who are having a low score of 80 or 90, don't be down. Okay, check that how was your preparation, what was wrong in your preparation, what is the strategy you have adopted, is there any change to be done for your next prelims. See, this exam is for people who have self-belief, people who believe that they can do it, if not this year, next year. I have seen many of the students who are qualified this year, they were not first timer. They are in their second attempt or third attempt, or even in the fourth attempt they have qualified. So believe in yourself, find your weaknesses in your prelims, find your weakness in your mains, rectify it, have a proper plan and prepare. Surely this exam are for those students who prepare smartly. The smart preparation is very much important. So for smart preparation, you need to understand UPSC both from your prelims and mains point of view, then only you need to do your preparation. So that preparation will fetch you marks to qualify prelims and mains, or rather to get more marks in mains. So wishing you all the best for those students who have cleared above this cutoff. For other students, see, you have time. June 3rd, 2018 is your next prelims, and in October again you have mains. You have another 1 year. Find your weaknesses, what went wrong, rework your strategy, give your sincere effort for your next year, and surely if you are start your work from now onwards, surely you can qualify in the next year. So wishing you a very happy preparation in the coming days ahead. Surely people who use that smart strategy and along with sincere commitment, they can qualify this exam. Thank you.